Woo, we are in for a goddamn roller coaster. In case you guys somehow missed it, VCT does continue for the Game Changers this past weekend. It was kind of, what would we call this? The opening part of the event, the qualifiers, although all 32 teams had qualified, all of which were trying to make the final 8 spots for this upcoming weekend for the finals and playoffs as well, hosted by Dignitas. 50K on the line, and all of your best female lineups also playing. And of course, certainly the best, Cloud9 White, their first debut ever since losing Katie after the recent controversy. Still your best female roster in all of Valorant, and still not dropping a single series since their formation in the beginning of VCT. One of those that actually made the top of the Reddit page, and something that was still pretty stellar though, not having an official loss on their record yet, but losing their first map since formation. Obviously, someone like Katie very well missed on that roster because of how good she was, but certainly a much needed break from the space for now. Cloud9 White, though, still doing tremendously, and who they actually lost their first ever map to should not be a surprise to many. If you caught the first VCT Game Changers, which Cloud9 White went on to win without dropping a single map, they did so, though, playing a very, very close best-of-3 series, and both of those maps in that sweep super close to the former Moon Raccoons lineup, who also went on to be the first female lineup to actually take the map off of Cloud9 White. I would say, funnily so, it was still a great accomplishment, but that same roster, they still went on to lose the series to Cloud9 White as well shortly thereafter. I will say, very unfortunate throughout the opening parts of the event, because one of the very few series not broadcast on stream was the most anticipated series, that being Cloud9 White versus the former Moon Raccoons, now actually acquired by Shopify Rebellion. Both these teams, by the way, dominating the entire event thus far. So here are a few of those highlights.
In Mel is coming from, because last time it was through ropes and up into heaven, and now, like I said, that post flank gets a whole lot stronger with the Viper's Pit as Vernina clears their corners, pushing on. It is just a Spectre in hand. Getting to the full rifles of Cloud9, a 4v3 with a lockdown still available, now pushing through elbow. You got to go right into the pit if you want to try and do anything. Alexis chipped away at, very low on HP, but still alive, as Mel going to come out on top of Maddie on the opposite side of the map. No, Maddie actually going to come out on top of this one. It's a 2v1 situation. Make it a, it is a 2v1 situation as Eddie picks it up. Katsumi closes it out, and Cloud9 White will grab map 1.
Spray down with that and get some results. Either way, this is serious pressure for GX3.
Oh, this is such a cheeky spot, too. The Roomba has to be shot. It has to be shot because it's going to find players. Madison can only convert on one, but still, there's one more player around the bend. It's Allie! Oh, my God! 3K on the round. Resurrection comes through. Now, a 2v3 still anybody's game, but this is match point. KP does not care whatsoever. Hops on the wall, finds Jan. Now Lace alongside fellow teammate Animal. Spike ticking. How do they bring this back? There's going to be the slow orb to stop the yellow peak, and there's another slow orb to stop the other peak as well. But both players are up and over. Lace with one. We see one player around yellow. We're still waiting. There's the swing. KP, all they need to do is buy time. There's the slow orb. KP around the bench. Oh my goodness. Oh no, it doesn't quite connect. There's the classic. Lace, where could they be? Recon Bolton 2, but the spike's ticking, not even up to half. All KP needs to do is wait, and the clutch for KP comes in. The map going to Shopify Rebellion.
And really quickly, Shopify Rebellion, by the way, I believe they entered the esports scene late last year, if I remember correctly, into StarCraft, which was very random, I should say, of an entrance, and then acquiring some stellar rosters. It was actually the former Pioneers roster for Rocket League, a very, very well-noted team, and I imagine a pretty good price they had to pay to acquire them in Rocket League. And now, of course, the former Moon Raccoons, likely by a lot of eyes out there, the second best female Valorant lineup, also acquired by Shopify Rebellion, and taking Cloud9 White down in their first ever map since formation to be lost. But they still technically remain undefeated in series, which is also very cool. And yes, Annie, it's something to talk about, all right? Y'all have been absolutely stellar ever since VCT was established. However, plus maps, 50 plus, she does say, without a single goddamn loss. And now your first one comes to Moon Raccoons, now known as Shopify Rebellion. Both of those teams also making your top 8. I think a lot of us are hoping for a good old rematch, which we should be seeing sometime this weekend, of course. And will it be Cloud9 White handed their first loss, or will they continue their utter dominance in the Valorant space despite a roster change for Katie? Who the frick knows, but it will be exciting, and it better be streamed, as I know I'm hoping for a rematch. But what do y'all think about this? Cloud9 White continue to be the most dominant roster in female Valorant. Will they ever lose? We'll find out next time. All right, take care of yourselves. Drink water, drink coffee. Okay, bye.